My name is Shang-Chi.
And I am C-3PO, Human-Cyborg Relations. And this is my counterpart, R2-D2.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Starkside. While you're here, please support the channel by hitting the like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe as well as the notification bell. Today, we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Mr. Hyde Wave Shang-Chi. Here we have Shang-Chi in the standard Marvel Legends packaging. There's a nice logo of the movie at the front. Nice logo at the top as well. At the side, we have a nice image of Simu Liu as Shang-Chi. At the back, there's a brief bio of the character. If you want to read that, you can pause the video. And here we have the other figures from the wave. Alright, let's get Shang-Chi out of the packaging. And here we have Shang-Chi out of the packaging. So before we talk about the figure itself, let's take a closer look at the accessories. Aside from the Build-A-Figure piece for Mr. Hyde, Shang-Chi comes with a decent amount of accessories. He comes with 2 extra pairs of alternate hands as well as a cool bow staff. Looking closely at these hands, they're sculpted nicely, nothing too crazy about them. And if you want to switch them up, simply pop this off and port in the other one. I think this other pair of hands are his Mantis Kung Fu hook hands for the Mantis style of martial arts. Correct me if I'm wrong. Also, since Shang-Chi is a master martial artist, I think it could be better if they also included an extra pair of fisted hands. Looking at this bow staff, I like the silver paint they used here. Yeah, there's a nice sculpt here at the ends as well. Nice brown paint apps. The material also feels sturdy and it's not warped, so that's good. So yeah, I would say that I'm satisfied with the accessories that he comes with. Just a brief history on the character of Shang-Chi. In the comics, Shang-Chi is known as the master of Kung Fu and is one of the greatest martial artists on Earth. He was trained since childhood in the martial arts to be an assassin by his father, Zhang Zu. However, he later finds out about his father's true nature and he vows to put an end to his evil schemes. This is similar to what happens in the MCU. We can actually see bits of his comic history in the trailers. So spoiler warning, if you haven't seen the trailers for the movie, I suggest you pause this video, go ahead and watch those trailers, and then come back. But for those who have no problems with spoilers, I'll go ahead. Instead of Zhang Zu, his father is the Mandarin, the leader of the Ten Rings organization that kidnaps Tony Stark in the very first Iron Man movie. He trains his son since childhood to be an assassin. The trailers even show that eventually there will be a showdown between father and son. Looking at this Shang-Chi figure, I love how this head sculpt turned out. I think Hasbro nailed the likeness of Simu Liu. Yeah, I don't really have any issues with this head sculpt. Nice sculpt for the hair as well. That's good, looks very clean. Looking at the rest of the figure, the texturing in this figure looks amazing. I'm getting the same vibes when I first saw the Ant-Man and the Daredevil figures. The paint apps here look great. The black paint here in the lining looks very clean, doesn't spill over to the red paint. And if you bend him backwards, you can see that the paint apps go all the way. That looks good. Good job, Hasbro. At the back, yeah, nice red paint, nice texturing and sculpt. Nice wrinkling here in the pants as well, nothing to complain about there. However, I did notice that they used pinless joints for the knees, but not for the elbows. I'm not sure why that is, but it is what it is. Nice sneakers. Yeah, this is sculpted nicely. Overall, I think the paint apps and sculpt on this Shang-Chi figure look amazing. Well done, Hasbro. Let's go over the articulation. Shang-Chi can look up that far, and he can look down as well. His head can rotate. There's some nice neck pivot here that looks good. However, if you notice, there's a bit of a gappage here, but it's not enough to bother me. His arms can bend up that far at the 90-degree mark, and they can bend down as well. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. His wrists can rotate and move up and down. He has ab crunch forward and backward as well. He has a waist swivel. His legs can move up that far and backward as well. His hips do move outward very far, so that's good. He has thigh swivel, double jointed knees. However, the knees on my Shang-Chi figure were actually very stiff, so I had to use a bit of force to make them bend all the way. His ankles do move up and down as well, and he also has ankle pivot. I do wish he came with diaphragm pivot though, so he can do more poses. Now for some figure comparisons, here's Shang-Chi next to the MCU Spider-Man from Far From Home. Just some fun facts. In the comics, Peter and Shang-Chi actually created a new fighting style called the Way of the Spider in order to compensate for the loss of his spider sense. I think it would be great if you get to see this in the big screen someday. And here's Shang-Chi next to some other MCU characters who are very good in the martial arts. We have the Civil War Captain America and the Black Panther. And if you want a Heroes for Hire lineup for the MCU, here we have Shang-Chi next to the Netflix MCU Daredevil. So that's my review of the Marvel Legends MCU Shang-Chi. I think the paint apps, sculpt, and articulation are amazing. Great work, Hasbro. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this figure. Let me know what you think of my review. Please leave a comment below. And if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you still haven't, hit that subscribe as well as the notification bell. You can also follow me on social media, links in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.